Fall means cold and flu season is just around the corner. If you are hoping to avoid the next bug, our first guest has a suggestion that is straight from nature. Here to show us how to use elderberries to stay healthy, we welcome cooking instructor Jessica Hansen. It's so great to see you.
Thank you. It's fun to be doing non-cooking cooking
today. This is fun, and this is kind of a magical ingredient from Mother Nature that we have today.
It really is, and I'm going to start with showing you what an elderberry looks like. So elderberry is something that grows very well here. It grows on a bush. Our bush, for instance, just planted last year. I had used dried elderberries before that. But I had asked Farmer John, who's been on the show, to plant this. It's about this big. It's enormous. And from that, I've already made quarts of elderberry syrup.
Wow.
So this is just one of today's branches. And you'd notice, and feel free if you want to touch them, you just kind of
that's nice.
Massage it a little bit to get the berries off. So some people would consider this tedious. I like to focus on it like it's, you know, a meditation.
I was going to say,
getting these little things
calm your mind.
Right. Now, to some people, though, instead of using a fresh elderberry, you could just order dried elderberries online. Mountain Rose Herbs, I get mine from and have for years. Then you would just take those fresh elderberries and very healthful ingredients, including water, of course, just to get the rest of the juice out of there, cinnamon sticks, cloves, and a little bit of cinnamon. And then that just needs to simmer. You bring it to a boil and simmer that for about an hour.
All right.
Now, when you're working with dried elderberries, the longer it sits there, not simmering even, just sitting there steeping to pull out of the dried dried berries, you'll get more and more of the essential nutrients in an elderberry. So it's okay to let it sit there for quite some time.
Okay, and is this a good time of the season to be harvesting these?
This is exactly the time. I started harvesting them about 3 weeks ago and started making syrup. And then I'll probably get another few weeks before fall sets in and it's about to be done.
Great timing, because we're all starting to share some nasty germs.
Right. Luckily, this has the elderberries have been found to have a lot of antioxidants, flavonoids, vitamin C. All of those things are just natural ways to boost your immune system. There are also a lot of data out there that shows that it does reduce the symptoms that are associated with colds and flus, as well as prevent infection. So this is something that's important in our family to do.
Love that.
So the cool part is once you have made that, and it has, just the one note that I do want to say, it has honey in it, and we use raw honey. That is a difference than there's a lot of commercially produced honeys. If it doesn't say raw honey, then it's not going to be adding anything to the elderberry syrup. Raw honey in and of itself is anti-infective, and so we use a raw local honey, but frankly, they have raw honey at Costco. So this doesn't need to be, you know,
you don't have to drive all over town or find it somewhere special. You can find it in lots of places now.
Absolutely. So now we're going to turn it into a gummy, which is super fun because that makes kids eat it.
Amazing.
Okay, so really quickly, I want to show you what they look like when they're done. You get to pick whatever forms you want. What kind of, like, I just bought these and they're so cute, right? These are like donuts, or you can have little dragons, hearts, bears, but whatever's going to work for you or your children. Do that. What does that?
I like these little, it's a little donut situation here.
Awesome, and we're going to fill those. So we're going to start with some gelatin, just regular gelatin. Gelatin also has some great collagen in it and healthful properties. You're going to add that to that elderberry syrup that's already made and cooled.
Alrighty.
Awesome. We'll whisk that together. It'll be a little clumpy right from the get-go, but we're going to add some warm, on the way of warm, hottish water. We don't want it to be boiling water because, again, we don't want to hurt the good things in the honey, that raw honey.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then we will add the rest of the elderberry. Then we get to put it into those little donuts. This is it. This is how you make a gummy.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've got the beautiful flavors behind it of the spices, and then you've got you can pour some on there. Now it will go a little bit everywhere.
Yeah, these are teeny tiny, like you're making little candies at home.
You're making little candy, but
the thing is figure out the aim.
Yep. Now, if you want to be different, you can use these little things too, like a turkey baster, and do this as well.
Wait, that's so cool.
Do you want to do that?
This you could get the kids to actually do with you. And they think they're making their own candy. There's some good stuff in here.
There's no limit to what you can put in it. So if you want other vitamins and healthful things, maybe your kids need iron and you have iron drops. Maybe it's vitamin E oil, D oil, something you want to put in that. You can hide quite a bit of things in here. And then once they're done, it's very easy to get them out. So those just need to sit for a couple of hours. And then look at how cute they are.
Just a couple of hours, you just put them in the fridge?
Yep, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Are they so adorable?
I
get really excited by how easy it is to make something. Whoa.
Now, once they're done, do you want to keep them in the fridge to maintain the form?
They are best in the refrigerator, but they also can be frozen.
So, that's a good idea.
And speaking of preserving, when it comes to the elderberry liquid itself, you can choose, I keep mine in the refrigerator because we use it on a daily basis. If you don't want to can it though, process it, because you don't want it to get that hot that you lose all of the good things in that honey.
That makes sense.
Would you like to have one of these little lifesavers?
It already has smelled so good in here this whole time.
We make these on the less sweet side because my kids don't know the difference. So if I can save some of that beautiful honey, just pop that in your mouth and you are going to be well on your way to a healthy cold season.
Yeah, it's like a nice, not overly sweetened kind of a berry jam situation, but it's not heavy in that sugar. Sometimes things that are berry centric, they just dump so much sugar in it and you can't taste the ingredients anymore.
And that's what we're trying to avoid when we're supporting our immune system. Sugar's kind of the thing that doesn't help. So we want to do natural sugars if we are, honey, and then again, if you wanted to give it away as a gift, just using a little
great
thing,
idea.
pouring it into a bottle. The one thing I would say, if it's going to be stable at room temperature, you'll want to either up the sugar content a little bit or add just a splash of, hate to say it for kids, vodka or brandy, some sort of alcohol as a preservative, but it is such a minute amount and it just keeps bacteria from growing.
There you go.
Isn't that fun?
This is so fun. I love this as a gift. I'm totally going to talk my kids into doing this, and what a great immune booster for all of us.
Yeah, and might as well grow yourself a plant of
there you go.
In the meantime.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
So fun to see you. We'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.